The UK decimal top 4 2p coin was introduced on Decimal Day, February 15, 1971, alongside the shift to decimal currency. The first reverse design featured the badge of the Prince of Wales, a plume of 3 ostrich feathers under a coronet, with the German motto, Ich diene, I serve, and the inscription New Pence from 1971 to 1981. From 1982 onward, the inscription changed to 2 pence, though a small number of 1,983 coins mistakenly bore New Pence, making them intriguing rarities. In mid-2008, a redesign by Matthew Dent revamped the reverse featuring the second quarter of the royal shield, the lion rampant from the Scottish royal banner, placed within a segment of a larger shield mosaic. Simultaneously, the decorative beading dots around the edge was removed. The 1997 UK 2p coin for reference, showcasing the familiar reverse design, the Prince of Wales's feathers and coronet, with the denomination 2p and the date underneath. The UK 2p, 2p, coin was introduced on February 15, 1971 as part of decimalisation. It originally featured the word New Pence, which was updated to 2 pence in 1982. The original coins, 1971 to 1992, were made of bronze. Due to rising copper prices in 1992, the Royal Mint switched to copper-plated steel, which continues today. Approximately 496 million were minted, making it a common issue. Copper-plated steel, magnetic. Weight/diameter, 7.12 g and 25.9 mm diameter. Queen Elizabeth II's Raphael Maclauff portrait, used 1985 to 1997. Prince of Wales's feathers and coronet created by Christopher Ironside. The 2p coin remains in circulation, though usage is declining with rising digital payments. As of 2024, the UK Treasury paused new orders for 1p and 2p coins. Discussion is ongoing about phasing them out. Because of its high mintage, a standard 1997 2p coin holds its face value only 2 pence and has no significant numismatic premium unless in exceptional condition. Uncirculated mint sets, about 109,557, and proof sets, deluxe and standard, but these typically command only modest premiums. 1983 New Pence per rare misprints retaining the outdated New Pence label could be worth £500 to £1,000 plus. Silver 2p air struck on a 10p nickel planchet. Examples have sold for £800 to £1,350. Mint-made error coins, such as misstrikes, off-centers, incorrect planchets. These can have value depending on rarity and condition. 1997 Maclauff portrait trial £2 coins, rare prototypes never circulated, sell for £1,000 to £1,500 when authenticated. To date, there's no known error variant of the 1997 2p that commands substantial collector value. The 1997 UK 2p coin is a common copper-plated steel piece featuring Queen Elizabeth II Maclauff portrait on the obverse and Ironside's Prince of Wales feathers on the reverse. With a massive mintage near 496 million, it's viewed as a circulation staple, strikingly ordinary unless it's preserved uncirculated or in a proof set. Over time, material composition shifted, from bronze to copper-plated steel, to reduce cost, a shift that began in 1992 and continues, making 1997 coins notably thin compared to their pre-1992 cousins. While most 1997 2p coins are worth only their face value of 2p, collectors might find slightly higher value in mint or proof condition, especially those from specific uncirculated or year sets. Yet, such premiums are modest given the coin's abundance. True numismatic value often lies in error occurrences, not simply the date. Notable exceptions like the 1983 New Pence misprint or the rare silver, wrong metal, strikes fetch hundreds to over £1,000, but these pertain to other years or denominations, not 1997. The 2p coin overall is tied to broader economic shifts. The UK government's decision to halt new minting orders signals a possible phase-out, reflecting reduced cash use and the cost inefficiency of low denominations. If you're evaluating a 1997 2p coin, Its value hinges on condition and collectability in specific sets, not rarity of the date itself. But if you find any oddities, color changes, unusual weight, inscriptions, it's worth having it examined by a qualified numismatist or member of the British Numismatic Trade Association. 1994 coin specifications: copper-plated steel, magnetic, replacing earlier bronze due to rising metal costs. Mintage, approximately 531.6 million in circulation. Physical details: weight 7.12 g, diameter 25.9 mm, plain edge. Obverse: Queen Elizabeth II in her third portrait by Raphael David Maclauff. Reverse: the Prince of Wales's badge with 2 pence and Isidine motto. Issued and circulated across the United Kingdom, this denomination remains legal tender, though small value. It's the second lowest decimal coin after the now demonetized halfpenny. Commonality and market value. With such a high mintage, the 1994 2 pence is very common. Typical market values range, as per online catalogs. Uncirculated UNC $3.43, pound 2.70. Extra fine, 56 pence. Very fine, 27 pence. Lower grades, 8 to 15 cents. Another source confirms values from 8 cents to $3.43 depending on condition. Brilliant uncirculated examples from mint sets often sell for a few pounds, 2 to 3 pounds. NGC graded proof, PF69RD, type coins can command higher prices, around £32, $40. A circulated 1994 2 pence usually holds only face value or slightly above a few pence, with uncirculated and proof variants fetching modest collector premiums. General rarity. It's considered a very common coin, rarity grade C, due to the huge mintage. There are coins, rare exceptions. While 1985 cupronickel struck errors exist, silver-colored 2 pence coins meant for higher denominations. These are from 1985, not 1994, and can be worth £400 to £750 plus. Moreover, 1983 new pence minting errors, rather than 2 pence, are highly collectible and valuable, up to £700 or more. No widely known mint errors specific to the 1994 2 pence coins have been reported. Good G, or very good VG noticeable where, values pound 0.10, pound 0.15. Fine, F, to extra fine, XF moderate detail, value pound 0.35, pound 0.70. Uncirculated UNC. Crisp features, original luster, market value roughly 3 to 3 pounds. Professionally graded proofs like PF69RD can reach pound 32. Mint set coins sell for £2 to £2.50 individually. Condition impact. Condition dramatically influences desirability. It's the principal factor in valuation for such common issues. In 1994, amidst Queen Elizabeth II's reign, the Royal Mint released a widely circulated 2 pence coin as part of the UK's decimal currency system. The coin, composed of copper-plated steel, replaces earlier bronze issues due to economic pressures. With a mintage exceeding $500 million, it's commonly found across British pockets and tills. Obverse. The effigy of the Queen, engraved by Raphael David Maclauff, presents the monarch wearing a diadem and pearls, accompanied by the legend Elizabeth II D.G. Reg F. D. 1994 and designer initials RDM. Reverse. Inside a beaded circle sits the iconic Prince of Wales's feather badge, with the words 2 pence and the German phrase I dine, I serve, beneath. The coin measures 25.9 mm in diameter and weighs 7.12 g, with a plain edge. Legal tender across the entire United Kingdom, the 2p coin represents a minor yet persistent element of British coinage. Decades after its introduction, it remains in daily circulation, though infrequently used due to the devaluation of small denominations. With approximately 531.6 million coins struck, the 1994 2 pence is very common. It carries a rarity rating of C, the lowest level on numismatic scales, so it lacks scarcity interest among collectors. Typically trade for mere pennies, £0.10 to 15 pence at best. Uncirculated specimens may command around £2 to £3, with values up to $3.43 in premium grade. Mint set versions, often sold at £2 to £2.50 apiece. Graded PF69RD coins available for £32, though production volumes are limited. While error coins can elevate value dramatically, none have been documented for the 1994 2 pence. The few notable UK 2 pence rarities are from 1985 cupronickel errors, silver-colored mistakes, auctioning for £400 to £750 plus. 1983 new pence errors, mintage mistakes, highly valued up to £700 plus. Collectors eagerly seek such anomalies, but the 1994 series remains free from these elevated price traits. Coins in good to very good condition hold minimal collector value. Fine to extra fine, modest premiums. Uncirculated or proof present the most rewarding opportunities. Professional grading significantly influences price. PF69RD examples highlight the value of quality assessment. The 1994 2 pence coin stands not as a rare treasure but as a mundane, ubiquitous piece of British numismatic history. Its design reflects tradition and lineage, while its role in everyday commerce spans decades. Unless bearing an exceptional provenance or unusually preserved, its worth remains close to nominal. Yet, for collectors, even common coins tell a story of economic change, coinage evolution, and the enduring image of a queen's visage. Mintage, 531 million, very common coin. Material, copper-plated steel, magnetic. Value, circulated £0.10, £0.15. Unseats £2, £3. Proof, £32. Error coins, none for 1994, rare key errors exist in other years. Collectors, seek uncirculated, proof, or mint set examples. Condition makes all the difference. Decimalization milestone, 1971. The UK transitioned to a decimal currency system on February 15, 1971, replacing the old pound SD system. 3 new small denomination coins were introduced that day, 1/2p, 1p, and 2p, with the 2p being one of them. The reverse showcases the Prince of Wales's feathers and motto, Isich Dain, framed by the denomination, new pence, and the numeral 2, a design by Christopher Ironside. The obverse features the second portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Machin, crowned with the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. Volume production happened largely at the Royal Mint in Lantricent, South Wales, and to a small extent at Tower Hill, London. Prior to 1971, between 1968 and 1970, nearly 1 billion coins were struck at Lantricent, with training and early minting also occurring at Bridgend. A staggering 1.454 billion 2p coins were minted for circulation. Proof/set minting. An additional approximately 350,000 proof coins were struck for collector sets. This remains the highest mintage year for 2p coins, making the 1971 issue exceedingly common. As standard decimal coinage, these entered circulation across the UK, England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Many are still circulating, though over 50 years of wear has taken its toll. Typical market value. In circulated condition, a 1971 2p coin is typically worth just its face value, 2 pence. It's very common, and often not sought after by collectors for monetary gain. Uncirculated or brilliant uncirculated, these may fetch slightly more, but still remain modest unless exceptionally pristine. Noteworthy errors elsewhere. The only 2p coins really commanding significant collector interest are 1983 new pence errors, where a small number of coins mistakenly retain the old inscription even after the design changed to 2 pence. These rare errors have sold for hundreds to over £1,000, but they are not the 1971 issue. Community consensus, Reddit coin enthusiasts affirm. They are absurdly common and worth face value when circulated. R/coins. Only the 1983 year version, as that is a mistake. R/coin collecting. Year of issue 1971, decimal day. Mintage, circulation, 1.454 billion. Composition and specs: bronze, 7.12 G, 25.9 millimeters. Obverse Machin portrait. Reverse Ironside design. New Pence. Geographic minting: Lantricent, major, Tower Hill, minor. Circulation status: still legal tender, common. Typical collector value: face value, 2p, unless uncirculated. High value rare exceptions: 1983, New Pence, error coins only. Decimal transition symbol. The 1971 coin represents a key turning point in British currency history, decimalization. Its design also pays homage to Wales, treasured for the feathered badge and production in Lantricent. While not rare in value, it's rich in social and monetary history. Collecting potential. Unless your coin is in mint uncircled condition, or you've discovered an exceptionally well-preserved specimen in a proof set, its worth remains largely historical rather than monetary. In sum, the 1971 New Pence 2p coin is a fascinating artifact of the UK's transition to decimal currency, underpinned by significant production in Wales and steeped in design heritage. While it's readily available and usually worth just face value, its story makes it a meaningful addition to any collector's set, especially if found in uncirculated or proof condition. By 1996, the 2 pence followed the third portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael David Maclouf, featuring the Queen wearing the George IV state diadem. The reverse maintained Christopher Ironside's iconic design: 3 ostrich feathers, a coronet, and the motto, I sich dien, I serve, surrounded by the denomination 2 pence and the numeral 2. To curb rising metal costs, the Royal Mint switched from bronze to copper-plated steel in 1992 for the 1p and 2p coins. The 1996 issue continued with this material. These coins are slightly magnetic as a result. They were minted at the Royal Mint in Lantricent, Wales, as part of regular circulation. Wide circulation across the UK. The 2 pence is part of the UK's circulating currency, used throughout England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. In 1996, the coin was in full, daily use, making it a common sight in pockets, vending machines, and change. However, it's only legal tender up to 20p when it comes to coin-only payments. Shops can legally refuse payment of larger sums solely in 1p and 2p coins. In 1996, the Royal Mint struck approximately 296,278,000 2 pence coins for regular circulation. According to additional sources, total numbers including mint/proof sets are slightly more, around 296,432,082, but the overall rarity classification remains common. Beyond circulation, some were included in brilliant uncirculated BU and proof sets, typically sold as part of collector packs. BU sets including the 2p had a mintage of 86,501, while proof sets included about 67,581 examples. Silver-proof versions, minted from sterling silver, are non-circulating commemoratives, e.g., for the 25th anniversary of decimalization. These variants are rare compared to the mass-produced circulation strikes. Despite these variants, the 1996 2 pence is overwhelmingly common in circulation and not considered rare. Once in circulation, copper-plated steel 2 pence coins undergo wear, loss of luster, minor scratches, fading colors, leading to low collector value. Values in circulated grades. Very fine, VF Euro 0.19, USD 0.20. Extremely fine, XF Euro 0.27, USD 0.30. Good G Euro 0.15, USD 0.16. These prices reflect rarity and cosmetic condition. Roughly $0 for uncirculated UNC. Coin Hunter and World Coins catalog list XF and circulated values in the 15 to 25 cents USD range. In summary, in everyday worn condition, the 1996 2 pence has minimal extra value, typically tailing around 2 or 3 pence in collector markets. Uncirculated coins, those with original luster and minimal handling, are more desirable to collectors but still not highly valuable due to large availability. UNC Guide Value, $1.75 USD, coin Allnumis. BU Value Cited, $2.50 USD. While higher than face value, these remain modest sums reflecting high mintage volume. Scarcity and error coins. Common errors versus rare errors. Some years, rare errors can increase value significantly, e.g., 1985 Cupronickel 2p error sold for £750. However, no similar error is specifically documented for the 1996 2 pence. Other coin dates like the 1983 new pence 2 pence, due to a wording change error, have fetched £721 plus, but 1,996 lacks such quirks. The 1996 2 pence embodies the later era of decimalization, bearing classic designs by Maclauf and Ironside, and a move toward modern coinage materials. Condition estimated value, circa mid-2020s. Worn, circulated 15 to 30 cents / 15 to 38 cents, face value. Uncirculated UNC, $1.75 USD. Brilliant UNC. BU, $2.50 USD. Silver proof / commemorative varies,